The palace corridors have always been filled with whispers, stories of traditions, alliances, and destinies written long before their time. But today, the silence is shattered by a revelation no one expected. Princess Leonor of Spain, the future queen, has chosen her moment. And it is not in years to come. It is not a distant dream. It is next week. The world stands still. The announcement is not just about love, it is about the reshaping of monarchies, the fusion of legacies, and the breaking of centuries-old expectations. And yet, behind the grandeur, lies something deeply human, a young woman deciding for herself. The air in Madrid is tense. People gather in cafes, in plazas, in living rooms, their eyes fixed on the screen. The words are still echoing. Leonor and Christian, the Danish prince, have decided. Marriage, next week. For Spain, for Denmark, for Europe, this is more than a royal union. This is a signal, a step into an uncharted royal future. And the questions pour in. Why now? Why so soon? What has led to this sudden decision? To understand this, we need to look deeper. Leonor's journey has been one of discipline and duty. From her first public speech at just 13, she carried the weight of a crown she has not yet worn. Every gesture, every word, analyzed and judged. And now, with one declaration, she has shifted the narrative. No longer just heir apparent. She is a woman in love, willing to merge her destiny with another's. And not just anyone, Prince Christian, heir to Denmark's throne. Imagine the symbolism. Two young heirs, bound not by treaties or political pressures, but by a bond they themselves have chosen. For centuries, royal marriages were tools of diplomacy, strategies written in ink and sealed with wax. But Leonor's choice feels different. It feels personal, defiant, and modern. Yet, is it truly hers alone? Or is this the perfect alignment of two monarchies seeking relevance in a world that questions the very idea of royalty? The Spanish royal family has been cautious. King Felipe, dignified and measured, has always emphasized preparation, responsibility, patience. For him, Leonor's future was meant to unfold slowly, like the turning of seasons. But Christian's family brings another dynamic. Queen Margrethe's legacy, the modernization of Denmark's throne, and now the readiness of her grandson to step into history alongside Leonor. Could it be that both families saw the urgency of the moment? That in a Europe fraught with uncertainty, unity through love might send a powerful message. And yet, beneath the grandeur, there are doubts. Spain remembers its past scandals, its fragile trust in monarchy. Will a sudden marriage heal the rift, or deepen it? Denmark, too, is not without its debates. Some ask, are these two too young? Have they lived enough, seen enough, to carry the weight of both crowns and a union? Still, the people cannot deny the romance of it all. Images of Leonor and Christian together have sparked global fascination. Their subtle glances, the rare but genuine smiles when they stand side by side, have ignited imaginations. Social media explodes with comparisons to historic royal couples. Some call it destiny, others call it risk, but all agree, it is unforgettable. As the day of the wedding approaches, preparations move at lightning speed. Designers rush to sketch gowns worthy of history. Cathedrals prepare to host what will be broadcast to millions. Politicians, dignitaries, celebrities, all await their invitations. The streets of Madrid buzz with anticipation. Tourists flock, hoping to catch a glimpse of the royal couple in these final days before vows are exchanged. But what of Leonor herself? In the quiet moments, away from cameras and advisors, what does she feel? Perhaps the same mixture of excitement and fear that any bride feels. Perhaps the added burden of knowing that her decision does not just affect her, but millions who see in her a symbol of Spain's continuity. And Christian, stepping beside her, must also know, this is not just about romance. This is about history, legacy, and a new chapter for Europe. The drama intensifies with each passing hour. Will the marriage bring the two nations closer, forging a bond of solidarity across borders? Or will it trigger tensions, as skeptics question motives and timing? The press is relentless, digging into every detail, every whisper. But Leonor stands tall. Her voice, clear and unwavering, has always been her greatest weapon. And now, she uses it not to echo tradition, but to carve a new path. This is not the story of a princess obeying duty. This is the story of a young queen in waiting, asserting her will, her choice, her love. And that is why the world cannot look away. Because in Leonor's decision, we see the collision of past and future. The ancient crown, heavy with centuries of expectation, and the modern heartbeat of a young woman who dares to decide for herself. Next week, the bells will toll. The world will watch. Two nations will unite, not through treaties signed in secret, but through vows spoken in love. Princess Leonor and Prince Christian will step forward, not as heirs locked in tradition, but as a couple writing their own story. And when they do, history itself will bend. This is not just a wedding. This is a proclamation that even within the walls of palaces, even under the weight of crowns, love can still surprise us. That even in the most scripted of lives, a spark can rewrite everything. And that sometimes, the future arrives sooner than we ever imagined. And so, as Spain waits, as Denmark prepares, and as the world holds its breath, one truth rises above all others. The time has finally come. Princess Leonor has revealed her plan. Next week, she and Prince Christian will stand together. And in that moment, Europe will not just witness a royal marriage, it will witness the dawn of a new era.